much of my time. I'm reborn, my heart reset. I learn to catch myself again. I feel like we're dying. Lord knows I'm trying to resuscitate us before we turn to dust. But you've already gone digging our graves. Take another pill, take a bittersweet pill. Swallowing the truth when I know it's gonna kill. You're never gonna grow, never gonna come home. I'd rather be lonely alone. If you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And sickness and health, empty words. The me you used to know is dead. Empathy ate me alive. Gave you too much of my time. I'm reborn, my heart reset. I learn to catch myself again.
Down the inside.
What a move! The Aston Martin driver is desperate to keep a hold of the position. Oh, how has he managed that as well?
Wow.
Will he go on the inside? Oh, he tried it. Oh, squidgy's out.
Big crash there. Turn 15, isn't it?
Oh, he's dropped. What a move for the SF.
Wow.
Charlie, world champion for the second time in a row.
Vidal is a four-time champion.
And Harvey is the F1XL Season 17 champion.
Well, hello everyone to Season 24 Division 2, one button, F1XL and Women's Singapore, and the first thing they can see is it's rather wet. It's wet weather, at least in qualifying. And so there's everyone on intermediate tyres, everyone apart from Chubon, who's on softs. So instantly starting off with a wet qualifying session here in Division 2. I can totally remember all the button layouts on the keyboard. Right, let's see who's first on track. It looks like a Ferrari, which means it'll be this man here, Joshua. Going to get rid of the tyre graphics because we don't really need that right now, because everyone should be on the intermediate tyres. I'm hoping everyone's going to be on intermediate. If anyone's silly enough to actually come out, and Chubon has actually come out on soft tyres, I mean, it's definitely not soft. I mean, okay. As you said, Joshua would be the first man who's going to start playing that. Let me just quickly go out of that for a second, load that up, switch that down. And there we go, so I've got all that. Well, I can see it on my screen. So here we come, Joshua now to start the first lap here in Division 2 in Season 24. Very squiggy coming out of the last corner. Going now to turn 1. Taking it rather well, his teammate just coming out the pits. There's a 5-place grid penalty for KV with a contact with Eskimo. have no idea what's happened there. Let's have a look at the first sector time as Joshua goes for it. So we have a rough benchmark of 30.3 is what everyone's got to aim at for that sector 1. The track does look damp, but no, it doesn't look. I mean, you can see he's fighting, so obviously it's soaking wet. I was going to say it doesn't look overly wet. Definitely into tyres the way to go. Coming through the technical section in the rain, this is going to be very difficult. Let's see, he gets his braking right, misses the wall on the inside. Down the, well, what would normally be DRS wide open down this straight, obviously no in the rain. And a 13.4. Make sure not to drift too wide on the exit there, or will get an invalidation. Come up to the new part of the track, obviously long straight rather than going under the tunnel, which I know a few drivers do prefer doing. And now coming around the last corner, what is the lap time he is going to set? It's going to be a 1:41.6. It's not forensic now, it's Taplin who's going to be next, and he does a 42.3. I know his teammate is coming around, so let's have a look. He was, I thought he was about 3 tenths behind Joshua when he came over the line. That Kingspin fastest of anyone, well, fastest of anyone I've seen in the first sector. Trying to find who's coming over the line. Eskimo just crossed. Newton Killen validated on a 45. Aston Martins of True Copper and Richie both going in 42.7 and a 43. And then I believe Hake Jow starting the line. I can see Find the Pass come along. He's quite a bit down on what Joshua did there, yeah, 42.7. Pete Trash says sketchy crib. This Kingspin does indeed, well that is, well, 6 tenths clear from Kingspin. That is an almighty lap to start off with. Gold Samurai invalidated, but with a hell of a first sector time. Got Mod Squid, who will be the next driver to cross the line in the Ferrari. And I've just hit pause. This is why, right, I should have it on Windows mode. That would be smart. Mod Squid only a 14.8, so not lighting it up on this lap. We'll have to see what he's got in this final sector. I think he's probably going to be around Find the Pass and Richie. Taplin did a 41.5. So Taplin did more than 1.1. And Mod Squid's only a 43.2. Newton Killer on for about 41.4 if he can hold this together, judging by his second sector time. 41.4. Yeah, alright, I spelt Singapore wrong. Don't ask me why, I always spell Singapore wrong. I don't get why I do that. Right, Gold Samurai invalidated. KV 29.9 for the first sector, that is very quick. Someone just started up. KV has a 5-place grid penalty. They had a collision with Eskimo within like the first minute of the session. Yes, Singapore spelling, yes. Yes, there's that. Division 2. I do believe Division 1 has also got commentary tonight from Gareth. Right, I've missed the second sector time. Okay, he did look fast in that first sector though. 29.9 I believe it was. Coming up now to the last couple of corners. Can he hold it together? Newton Killer's at some point stuck himself into the second place with a 41.4. Still a lot of time to find up to catch up to Kingspin. And a 41.3 from KV. The RBs doing rather well. P2 and P3 at the minute. Got a Mercedes which be Taplin out of fuel. not amazing from Xtra running out of fuel. Mod Squid's coming into the pits. Gold Samurai validated again. I don't think any of these guys are on laps. It's going to be Chubon in the other Williams. His teammate Kingsman currently in first. What can Chubon do? Can he get close? Looking like he might be there or thereabouts in the 41s, or on a big snap over there. 42.9 P9 though. Not a bad lap in terms of positioning, but I'm assuming a lot of these drivers are hoping they can go faster. Right, Jamie B. He's invalidated already. Oh my god, he can't stop bottling. The bottle, Mr. Bottle Job himself has bottled before the end of Sector 1. God damn it, Jamie. KB on an in-lap. Chubon, is he going again? No. But he may be going again after this. I think he might be doing a cool-down lap here. Saving up his EOS. Doesn't have a fuel light flickering. KV possibly doing the same? Strategy I used to kind of deploy in wet weather. You know, fuel up for at least 3 runs, do 1 run, cool down 1, and then go again. The KB into the pits. Forensic Narwhal has started his lap, but he is invalidated. Challenge fit might. No, he's not going again. Eskimo, he's on a lap. Got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Gonna kind of hope these guys move out the way. The first one does. It's not his teammate ahead. Is it Chubon? No. It was an Alpine, I believe. He's 2 tenths off of 30.4. See, 4 tenths up would move him up to about P7, but he's probably still wants to find a bit more time. As you can see, the top 6 all in the 41s, and then a massive 8-tenth jump all the way back to P7 with True Copper of 42.7. Now let's have a look at Eskimo's second Xtra time. .1 up. So coming on for 42.0. Or is he backed out? He's not using any EOS now. Has he backed out? Looks like he's still going. Definitely 90% EOS, probably not what you'd expect to be, but 41.5, so great lap from Eskimo. P5 at the minute. Richie's going to be next across the line. He's 6 tenths up. Let's see what Richie has got. Obviously, probably one of the dark horses in Div 2. Everyone knows him from a few years ago where he was known as a sandbagger. Fought very hard last season in Div 1. Didn't get much back in terms of points, but crossing the line, and Richie goes fastest, 40.6. Kingspin already up on his time. Eskimo not coming out. Narwhal's invalidated. Hake Jiao up by 2.5 seconds. Trying to see who that is ahead of him, but I don't think it is anyone. On a lap. So let's have a look at Hake Jiao now. 2.5 seconds up after the second sector. What else has he got? 140.6 is the time to beat, and he. And a 40.2. So is the track just getting, you know, a bit more worn in now? Lap times are starting to fall a bit. Gold Samurai at 11.5. That feels quick. 11.5. Is this going to be a 39? I get a feeling the lap times are just going to tumble now. A 39.2. Kingspin did a 39.7. I think this is definitely going to be one of those where you want to be the very last driver across the line. Newton Killer up 4 tenths as well. So he's improving. Taplin up a 1.5 seconds. Who's ahead? Taplin is ahead. Is it the first one on the lap? Richie's not going again at the minute. Kingspin not going again. So let's go to Taplin. 1.8. Will Samurai to Div 1? I mean, or is it Taplin to Div 1? He's gone clear by 4 tenths. Final pass. I'm going to take a massive risk due to being on full tracks, and I'm going to gamble on softs and hope I can counter the difference of my lack of inner. Are you saying you're going onto it now? He is. So obviously the track is drying. Taplin hoping that maybe it dries just enough. Gold Samurai. Newton Killer went at 39.6. He did improve. KV about to cross the line. Oh no, I can see the truck is definitely wet, but it's definitely getting quicker. 39.0, 2.3 seconds now. With Jamie B starting his lap. Stone Shuffle on a lap. Chubon. He's up and he might be the next guy on a lap. Let's just have a quick look at Kingspin. He's pitting. Newton's down. Yeah, so it'll be Chubon will be the next driver to cross the line. That's it, Michael. It could be the best thing for for Find the Pass, or it could be him into the wall by turn 2. Right, here comes Chubon. 1:38.888 to beat from Taplin. Oh, only a 1:40.4 for Chubon. I don't think he's going to be overly happy with that. Right, Stone Shuffle. One of the 2 reserve drivers. It looks like Find the Pass is leaving the pits. I'll definitely go on board with him in a second. I want to see the end of Stone Shuffle's lap though. It's not going to be overly fast. 40.6 there. I'm on board now with Find the Pass. This is really his last chance. Let's have to hope. Doesn't look like it's going to drive in time. It's Jamie B. He didn't bottle a lap. He didn't bottle the lap, and he puts it in provisional pole. KV into the pits. Chubon is down. Who just jumped up there? Taplin retires in the pit lane. Is that not a crash? Mod Squids, I think, just put himself up into P6. Oh, we're trying to find now who's going to be the next guy. Stone Shuffle up again. Chubon down though and invalidated. Let's stay a bit on Find the Pass, who is now last of all, and yeah, it does not look like the soft tyres is working for Chubon for Find the Pass here. I wouldn't be too surprised just to see him peel into the pits. Is he going to do the smart thing? KV in the pits, that's a Red Bull, isn't it? Is that going to be Eskimo? It is going to be Eskimo. I wonder who is going to be the last driver. There's a few people on outlaps. Richie might have to. I don't think Richie's. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. Is that Ferrari on an outlap, on a lap? Joshua's up 7 tenths. Mod Squid. I think Mods is done. He is. Jamie B goes faster again. 38.3. Wow, Right, so let's go and find the pass. He's actually out on the track. This yellow flags for him though, so I don't think, yeah, that's not working. Let's move on. True Copper. Next to cross the line. Says it's a purple sector 2. I don't really think it is. 38.3 to beat. This might be it. This could be. No, 39.1 only for True Copper. P5 though. Joshua goes second with a 38.7. We've got Mercedes. I've missed it. It's Forensic Narwhal. He's put himself into P2 with a 38.7. But Find the Pass, who is, I think he knows he's got nothing. Eskimo. He's up on his time, but is he enough? Is he up enough? He was at one point sitting quite high up. Obviously the track has evolved rather drastically. 41.5 is what he did before, and it's only a 40.1. Don't think he's going to be overly happy with Kingspin, who was sitting on pole position a minute ago, is nowhere all of a sudden. Gold Samurai coming down to the last corner. After this we're going to switch back to Kingspin. Gold Samurai, provisional, well yeah, it's not going to make, he's going to crash out anyway. Kingspin, only P2. Got a hash driver, hash, I can't see colours. What Jamie B is that? It's not what Jamie B. Richie not doing the end of his lap, so that is qualifying complete. I mean, you couldn't have, I think you would have done slightly better Find the Pass on Inters. It's a Gold Samurai's on pole position. I suppose it's the part where we have to kind of act a bit shocked. Gold Samurai's on pole position? No. He takes it at the end with a 37.9, 3 tenths clear of the next best, which is Kingspin in the Williams. Just going to wait for the full qualifying results to pop up. And that was very quick, so we got Gold Samurai in first, Kingspin in second, McJimmy B third, Forensic fourth, Joshua fifth, go away phone, Taplin in 6th, KV 7th, True Copper in 8th, Hjow in 9th, Stone Shuffle in 10th, Newton Killer in 11th, Mod Squid in 12th, Eskimo in 13th, Trouble in 14th, with Richie and Find the Pass at the back of the grid. And as you might be able to see, I think it's Eskimo has a 5th place grid penalty. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say the top 3 are quite clear of everyone else. 3 tenths separating them, and then like another 8 tenths back to the guy in third. Obviously, the only plus side for all these drivers here at Singapore is that the race doesn't look like it's going to be wet. So magazine at message. And the go time is 21:31. Have a look at the race doctor again. Look and kind of see what kind of lap tyres people are going for. Find the Pass and not decided not to go on intermediates for the dry session. Looks like at the minute mediums pretty much all round. So you've still got 4 minutes to go before the race will start. So as we've got a few minutes, we can quickly go over some of the drivers. Gold Scammer obviously took pole. Fast driver, but kind of known for not finishing races that often. He can crash out from the lead. Kingspin, new driver, relative unknown. Interesting to see what his race pace is going to be like. Obviously he's qualified rather well. Jamie B normally does well until he's not doing well. Who am I most excited to see? Is Richie ended up being in 15th place after that qualifying. I'm a bit surprised by that. KV, obviously he had a 5-place grid penalty, so he was qualified P7. So I do expect to see him move up through the field. Same with Mods. Eskimo a bit lower than I thought it'd be. Now only 2 minutes to go, so I'm going to quickly go grab myself a drink before the race starts. Alright, so there we go, the formation lap is underway. So let's straight away find out the tyres that people are on. Everyone, apart from True Copper, is on medium dials. The only guy on the entire track on the hards. Oh, one of them, there he is. True Copper. Well, I mean, good luck to him. I don't get that off. Yeah, a bit surprised that, you know, maybe some of the drivers at the back of the grid, someone like, I don't know, Find a Pass, decided not to go onto the hard tyres, maybe try and extend the first stint. Or even go the other way and go soft tyres, hope for an early safety car. Hopefully we won't get too many safety cars. Gold Samurai doesn't look like he's wasting much time in getting around this lap. See the big gap forming just behind Forensic Narwhal on the track. I think Joshua's just leaving the gap so he can warm his tyres. There goes some strategy up, so about 15 to 22 laps for the medium tyres before they slip onto hards. That's a rather big window for them. But now the drivers are lining up on the grid. Forensic Narwhal gets a squad of 5, just waiting out for Find the Pass and Richie at the back of the field. Let's go on board now. Richie does get the squad of 5 at the back. Gold Samurai in P1. Lights are on. And we're racing, and it's a good start from Gold Samurai, but a much better start from the driver behind him, Kingsman, who might... No, he backed out into turn 1. No contact between the front guys. There's a yellow flag at the back of the field as a hash driver decided not to drive away. Just stone shuffled, forgot how to release his clutch probably. Looks like Gold Samurai is going to hold on to the thing. Let's go a bit further back in the field. True Copper defending on the inside from Newton Killer, was that? Oh, and a bit of contact there. Hake Jow it was on his inside. Let's go back on board with KV. He's watching all of this unfold in front of him. You see True Copper drop down on his hard tyres. Newton Killer and Jake up ahead. Yeah, you can see again, great opportunist move there from KV up the inside of True Copper's hard tyres. Just does not look like they've warmed up at all. And is he going to be even for us? Richie and Mod Squids battling back here side by side. Still side by side, and Find the Pass has made the move on Richie there. He said he had a lot of work to do, and he is already up 5 places. See, Gold Samurai has crossed the line. Kingspin in P2, and they've already pulled a second on McJamie B as Stone Shuffle has left the session. Right, now DRS is active, I believe. Let's find a path. That's not going to help you get through the field. It's the end of lap 1. Right, DRS for Kingspin. He's going to take the lead off of Gold Samurai. Gold Samurai, is he going to fight this? He definitely did, and I think Kingspin let him through. I think he was like, oh! But remember I said earlier, he's got pole position, doesn't mean he's going to win the races. He'll normally crash. Ladies and gentlemen, Gold Samurai. Right, Find the Pass and Mod Squid's having a battle, and Richie was getting involved. Mod's losing out to Richie. As Gold Samurai has ended up here, he's got a bit of front wing damage, only end plate damage somehow. But it's going to be enough to cause him issues. Yeah, it's lost the complete end of that right hand. Samurai bottle. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? Right, let's go on board with the leaders, because McJamie B is within DRS range of Kingspin. And is on the fastest lap of the race, and has DRS. Oh, I thought he was going to look up the inside into turn 1, obviously decided better of it. Gold Samurai into the pit lane. And he get these speeds in the pits as well. Oh my god. But it's, you know, it's been a good race so far for Gold Samurai. McJamie B with DRS, not gaining on Kingspin, who burned a lot of his ERS though to try and stay ahead. Forensic Narwhal with a time penalty, and he lost the position to Joshua, so I'm assuming they must have gone side by side and he's gone wide. Taplin now behind his teammate. That's a nice little camera angle, the overhead. Yeah, and there you go. I was going to say, will Narwhal do the honours for Taplin and just move aside, and he does. Newton Killer right behind both of them. And Find the Pass somehow is... How have you found no man's land in the middle of the pack, Find the Pass? 10th place, 3 seconds to the car ahead, 2 seconds to the car behind. Newton Killer looked like he was getting a bit of a run there on Forensic Narwhal. Is he burning his ERS? Forensic Narwhal's defending though. Ooh. Having to really slam on the brakes, slightly misjudged. Taplin starting to catch over the back of Joshua. We're going to stay on board here with Newton Killer, who's going to get DRS. He's going to go for the overtake, and oh my god, he's in the wall again. It's a virtual safety car. See, now he has no front wing. This is impressive. I'm not going to lie. So he started on pole position. He lost it out of turn 4 and damaged his front wing. Pitted, got a 10-second time penalty, and then on his lap out, he's span again, lost his front wing, and entering the pit lane. No, he didn't get a time penalty this time. But yeah, he's got to serve a 10-second time penalty before exiting the pit lane. Just have to sit and wait. And unfortunately for him, it's only a virtual safety car. Yeah, he's done it all himself. There we go, DRS back enabled. That's True Copper and Hate Jow going side by side. What was his gap? There we go. I thought that was Richie. There's Jamie Sharp. I was confused by the team I was seeing there. Right, with Jamie B, Joshua, Kingspin, the top 3 at the minute. All within DRS range. As again, True Copper and Hate Jow. Just have to stay on these guys. They are trading positions. And I think we're going to see him trade positions again, because here comes Hate with DRS. True Copper trying to defend, but there's just no defending that. And through he goes. And that's P8 for Hate. Do you know what I haven't done yet? Let's have a quick look while we're here. Position change. There we go. Newton Killer and KV up 5. Find the Pass up 6. Stone Shuffle down 6. He didn't get off the line and had a slight disconnection, but he's back. And then obviously Gold Samurai with the first to last challenge completed it in 2 laps. So congratulations to him. And Hate Jail's in the wall. Oh. Well, Hate Jails was having a good race. I don't see any damage on the car though, so he's managed to keep the car clean. KV on the back of Narwhal now. He's starting to struggle with his race pace. He did have had a very good qualifying session. But I think now KV is going to get past him. Into turn 1, up the inside. And yeah, Narwhal's not really defending there. I think he's looking at the bigger picture. He's got True Copper 4 seconds behind if he can just hold on to one of these guys for a few laps. Get himself up the field. And as I say that, Jamie B up around the outside of Kingspin, who definitely tried to make that difficult. That's all that's really allowed is Joshua to get right onto their backs. And Taplin is not far behind now. There's a bit of a gap forming. You've got the top 4 kind of pulling away from the RB duo of Newton Killer and KV. Chubon, he's gone round as well. No damage to his car, but that corner is definitely causing some issues for some drivers. That is the 3rd driver to spin there. We're now coming down back straight. No DRS down there, which is, it's a bit strange really. I'd have thought DRS down that one would have been better down the home straight, for instance, or down the other back straight. Is he going to look into turn 1? He's not, but look who has arrived to the party now. It's Taplin. And there's another yellow flag. Who is it? Is that Chubon? I think Chubon's tyres are just a bit too hot now. Still no damage though, but already so far off the back of the field. Just like Gold Samurai, that safety car really the only chance they have is JB somehow held on to P1 even with the 2 cars behind him with DRS. And you can see the RBs are catching up to this. It's another yellow flag. It's Chubon again. What is going on with Chubon at the minute? Let's go a little on board with him. I know there was a DRS of 4 car up front, but I just want to see, is he having any issues, or is it just his tyres are just overcooked right now? Yeah, looks like he's trying to be a bit more gentle as in the throttle. Oh, look, there's the other cars. Right, let's go back on board as Gold Samurai sets the fastest lap of the race from P16. And Newton Killer has joined the party. We now have a 5-man battle for the lead, with Jamie B, Kingspin, Joshua Taplin and Newton Killer, with KV not that far behind. Oh, Taplin must have gone very wide there out of turn 2. Or 3, it's, you know, I don't really know these two. That turn 1, 2, 3, 4 could easily be the first like 3 seconds of the track. Right, all of them with DRS, but not able to catch up. Turn at Jamie B, Kingspin low on fuel. Joshua saving up ERS. H-Jail and Eskimo getting past H-Jail quite easily. Richie up to P10 now. Mods in P11. Find the pass. Has found a driver. It's Richie, who's right on his tail. True Copper on the back of Forensic Narwhal, and they're quite far adrift of these top 6. And KV is now in DRS range, and Chubon is round again, and this time there is front wing damage. Not been a good lap race so far for Chubon in the Williams. Looks like Forensic Narwhal and True Copper, was they side by side? I believe they were. KV just not able to keep in touch in the DRS range. Any chance of an overtake from anyone? It's gonna be, it's probably gonna be Kingspin that's gonna make the overtake if he can. See KV, but just getting loads of time there. Hit on the bottom. KV gained quite a lot. I think he might have burned a bit of ERS just to make sure he got within DRS of the guys ahead. But as you can see, it's a 6-man drive, 6 driver man train for the lead with both the RBs involved. The only team that have 2 drivers in this battle for the lead. But with Jamie B holding on the Haas. Kingsman might be needing a safety car at some point. Chubon has pitted. Soon it is going to be to get rid of that damaged wing. Tapping just slowly losing inside the top three. Don't think he wants to lose DRS with the two RB cars behind him. Kingston gets a time penalty there. There's a yellow flag for Xtra, who's lost his front wing now. Not the start the Alpine would have wanted, as Chubon has now been lapped by the leaders. And this is going to annoy, I think, the leaders a bit, because he might be given DRS. He's not. I thought he might have been giving DRS to Jamie B. And Xtra has retired in the pit lane. Obviously things not going away for Hake, and he's decided to just call it a day there. Let's see if anything gets said in the Discord. Nothing at the minute. Jamie B still leading. Still, Kingspin has not been able to pass him. Obviously, Jamie B's kind of hoping that he'll get DRS from Chubon, who's well within his rights to get himself back in front of the leaders. He is on fresh tyres. We're hoping to pull away. KV all over his teammate. Wonder if we'll see any team orders at any point. Maybe switch them around, see if KV can do anything at the front. Taplin has definitely fallen off the back of the front three. Jamie B has just started to eke out a little bit of a gap on Kingspin. And Kingspin might be under a bit of pressure from Joshua soon. And Newton gets past Taplin with the aid of DRS. Obviously I did say that without the DRS he was going to be a slight bit of trouble. Now KV is all over the back of him. As Taplin pits. Joshua pits as well. In fact, 4 of the top 6, the only 2 who didn't pit was the RB duo. Where are they going to come out? They're going to come out in relative clean air. Well, they are coming out clean. There's true copy list of time penalty. It's a bit earlier than I was expecting. Obviously now you've got KV and Newton up the top. Who went in a bit deep there? Was that Richie or True Copper? Richie and Final Pass going side by side. We've got Mods behind them. Getting a beautiful, as you can see, this battle between Forensic, True Copper, Richie, Find a Pass, Mods and Stone Shuffle. As you get a flag. Who was the yellow flag for? I'm not sure if it is for Eskimo. But a good little battle here. Find a Pass trying on the inside of Richie. And has he made the move? not quite still side by side, but I think he's got the ERS advantage, so, and he does make the move, and Mods, I don't think he expected to have to make the move there, but almost did, as again the two RB drivers stay out here. Richie and Stone Chapel pit now. Kingspin got ahead of Jamie B. Joshua and Taplin just not quite within DRS of anyone, so they might have to burn a bit of DRS just to drop it within DRS range. Find the pass on True Copper. True Copper, a little bit of contact with Find the Pass, and he loses 2 positions. I don't honestly think there was that much in that between it. Now going back on board with the top 2. Staying out again. One of them's got to pit soon, surely. Obviously no idea what the RB strategy is. Maybe they've been told to go long. Maybe now's the time one of them's going to pit. No. Not going to talk about the race leader getting the pole position, pole sitter getting lapped on lap 14. It's just not been a good race for Gold Samurai, has it? Now him exiting the pit did put off Newton a little bit, and KV's just gained a second. Forensic now about 13 seconds off these guys, but it's holding off. A small train at the minute, which is being caught quite rapidly by Kingspin. Jamie B, Joshua and Taplin. It depends on how far these guys are going to stay out. If these guys, if the effective race leaders catch them, it could make things a little bit interesting. Newton Killer's dropped quite a way off. Is this a strategy from the RB? Are they going to try and double stop? Double stop? They're going to have the freshest tyres. KV stays out, Newton pits. He pits from P2 on the grid. Mod Squid going up the inside of Find the Pass. Find the Pass on the inside now. And Find the Pass pits along with Forensic Narwhal. Yes. So now only KV, Mods and True Copper are yet to pit. Right, where is Newton coming out? Newton's coming out. Wow, that's quite far behind. 3 laps on those tyres and he's lost about 8 seconds to the guys he was races. They sing Stone Shuffle and Forensic Narwhal also losing out. But this is where it could hurt these guys who are on the fresher tyres, because now they've caught up to True Copper and Mod Squids. Kingspin though burning EOS, he knows he has to get past. JB's going to see that, he's going to know the first opportunity he gets, he needs to take it, and I think he needs to take it down this next straight. Oh, not the inside of the corner though, JB. I expect to see Kingpin get past. Yeah, Jamie compromised his entry. Let's go on board with Jamie B. Jamie B is making the pass. Now I would fully expect to see Mod Squid just swing left here. Yeah. I didn't know if he was going to pit, but just so you've got to get out of the way of your teammate there. KV also pitted from the lead. True Copper also pitting. That's a KV that's come out ahead of Newton Killer. So did Newton Killer have a tough couple of laps? I'm just waiting for everyone just to shuffle out the pit lane. Mod Squidge being the last one in. He is now out. So that means your current race order is Kingspin in P1, Jamie B P2, Joshua in P3, Taplin in P4. The RB duo now. Oh, they're gonna have to work together. 6.5 seconds to the guys ahead. They have, well, KV has 4 lap fresher tyres. Richie's 7.8 seconds behind these guys. And that battle that was going on behind the leaders has kind of fizzled out a bit. You've got Find the Pass, True Copper and Eskimo, the only 3 that are kind of left. As I say that, True Copper going up the inside of Find the Pass. Obviously True Copper on fresh medium tyres. Yellow flag for Gold Samurais of a tired car exiting the pit lane. Right, so I feel like out of KV and Newton, KV is probably the faster driver, as Newton gets a time penalty. And he is gaining on Taplin, who is just once again lost the back of the front 3. 2.5 seconds off the back now. So he's going to have to really push, because I'm not sure if he had a little lag spike there either, because KV is now under 5 seconds to him. Joshua, who is probably in the best position out of the top 3, the only driver without a time penalty. So he knows he doesn't really need to overtake these 2, he just needs to hang on to whoever is first. Obviously only one virtual safety car so far. Jamie B just dropping out of. It's lucky he had DRS there. He dropped out of DRS zone after the DRS detection point. KV is using these fresher tyres, and you can see Newton Killer is holding on to his teammate. Yellow flag. It's going to be Chubon, isn't it? It is. Chubon's around again, and again in the front wing. I feel like Chubon may be about to take an early bath here. The virtual safety car has been called. I don't know what any driver is realistically going to be able to do. I'd be surprised to see it. If it's a full safety car, yeah, people will pit. And yeah, Chubon does indeed retire in the pit lane. Yeah, Chubon seemed to have... Oh, Yeah, Chapel definitely was struggling to keep it on the track. I think it was more of a traction issue. Maybe it's the wrong setup. We're just going to get heat into the tyres. Who knows? But just in case you didn't see, I'm just going to change this to penalties. The top 2 drivers got drive-through penalties. Just one more time. Both the top 2 drivers got a drive-through penalty. So Joshua is effectively leading the race legitimately and has a 5-second gap. Right, do they serve it immediately? I would always serve my drive-through penalties immediately because you never know when a safety car is going to come out. Sometimes you have people saying, oh no, you know, wait a little bit because you might feed a gap. No, get it out of the way. If there's a safety car as you're in the pits, you're sorted. And Kingspin decides to go against that, but Jamie B does in fact serve his drive-through penalty for being a bottle job. Like I said, it is Kingspin leading, but he will be driving into the pit lane soon to serve his penalty. With Jamie B's coming out down in P8. All the way down behind his teammate Richie up to P6. It's going to be P5 once Kingspin pits. Now the plus side that Jamie B has is he's got his teammate ahead of him. So I would be very surprised if he doesn't just move out the way for Jamie B. But as they are reserve drivers, maybe he's going to be like, nah, I'm staying ahead. I don't think Stone Trafford would do that, but you never know. Richie did a great drive for him so far to find himself up in P6. Nothing flashy, just solid work, and you can see he's got 100% EOS usage. So he's probably got more in the tank if needed. Looks like he's doing enough to keep Stone Trapper behind. Kingspin now into the pitch. Joshua takes the lead of the race, and it's quite a healthy gap. As I don't know what it is. Taplin is not liking these hard tyres. RBs have gained on him. Newton all of a sudden is the faster of the 2 RB drivers. The first stint it was definitely KV. Richie now has gained it, and Kingspin. Oh, it's worse and worse for drivers. That's all I'm going to say. There's a 10-second time penalty for crossing the right line on the pit exit, I should say, which means effectively he's not even racing with Jamie B anymore. He is. Jamie just about leaving room on the inside. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the inside there, Kingspin. He decided just at the last minute, better not. And I'm going to stay on board with this battle for P5 because this is the interesting battle. Richie with no time penalties, holding on to a current P5. 10 laps to go. Can he actually do this? P5 would be a great result for him. He's 11 seconds behind the KVs, who have now caught up to Taplin. Newton 3 tenths behind. He's going to open DRS. Is he just going to blast past? Taplin went to defend the inside, I thought, but no, he was just following the racing line, so nothing bad there. This is going to allow KV to catch right onto their backs. Obviously, they do have fresher tyres than both the drivers ahead of them. It's literally going to be what can they get past and can they make any inroads into Joshua's 5.5 second lead? Looks like Newton's going to go for it. No, he's not. He backed out again. Richie Doe now has the two Hash drivers and the Williams behind him. Once again, Richie is just... fair play to Richie. He knows when to deploy his ERS. I say that and then instantly loses it, but I think he's happy to sit behind for now. KV getting past his teammate. Maybe a tactical choice. KV obviously no time penalties. Let him get ahead and see what he can do. Is KV going to have a run straight with him? And he's got a bit more ERS to use as well. He's coming, he's switched to overtake. Dies up the inside. No real chance to move. Richie now. Richie defending very well. Richie is defending very well. Like I said, he's using his ERS perfectly. He let the Haas through and he's gained it back, but he's gone wide. It's going to allow him back in, but he's up the inside. What is this camera angle? They're still side by side, and you can see the other Hash drivers looking at making it free. Don't do it. No. It's 3 wide. Where's the crash? 3 wide, and they somehow get through safely. A little bit of argy-bargy, but your 3 round around Singapore, if there wasn't argy-bargy, I'd be surprised. The slight mistake on the exit from Jamie B has allowed Richie back through. Like I said, Richie is racing all these guys, but all of them have time penalties apart from Richie. So all he needs to do is hold on to them. As it looks like Jamie B up the inside of Richie that time. I think Richie needs to be careful. He needs to kind of... Kingston gets another time penalty there. Right. KV's made a mistake. He's got wing damage. So that's KV out of the running. I was going to say, Richie kind of wanted to keep one of the Hash drivers behind him, because one or two things could happen here, but Jamie B could just hold him up. Or when he catches up to Stone Shuffle can just let him go. Eskimo into the pits, onto soft tyres. I didn't see any spins from him, but maybe just a change of strategy. He knows he's near the back. Why not try and get, I was going to say fast as that, but he won't get it. He's not in the top 10. Maybe hope for a last late safety car. He's already pitted. Right, so KV is not going to pit. He is going to try and hold on to a 6.5 second lead with front wing damage. I can't see, if he's going to pit, he's going to pit for soft, so he's going to come out behind Forensic Narwhal and he's going to have to fight his way through. I just don't see that happening. Newton Killart looking like he's right behind Taplin, but just can't make the move, and Joshua all this time has just controlled it at the front. And I lied, KV pits, he decides, do you know what, no, not dealing with this damage. Who else pits? Kingspin pits as well, so I think he's pitting on soft tyres probably. He's left us have a 10-second time penalty though, so he's going to come out right at the back. As you can see, KV only just now getting out, and he is going to be right at the back of the field. Richie now just struggling to hold on to McJamie B, who in turn is just Stone Shovel just driven away from Jamie here. So for a driver who was leading this race, now can't really keep up with his teammate. Yes, Josh. Yes, Michael. A great battle between those drivers there. Both the Hasses and Richie. The fact that there was no tears involved. I don't know how there wasn't tears involved. Right, Newton Killer. Almost getting squeezed into the wall there from Taplin. Don't think there's anything wrong with it. Richie now has got back within DRS range of Jamie B, but we're going to stay on board this battle for P2. These guys are battling and they're not losing time to Joshua, so I wonder. They'll work together. They might have had a chance to close the gap. Obviously the time penalties would not have helped that. I saw a yellow flag. I'm assuming it was between these two. It might have been mods. No real damage done. As Newton again fails to get past Taplin. Taplin has defended stoutly here. The fact he got dropped from the front guys. The RBs cruised up to the back of him and then just have not been able to get past. Richie though is just a swap there. I think there might have been some contact maybe. So Richie is on the back of Jamie B, and you can see Jamie B has just kind of backed. He must have backed off and let Stone Shuffle pull away. Richie though, 100% EOS. And he is coming. Did he try and burn it down here? Find a pass. Oh no, find a pass done really well up to P8 from back of the grid. There's a couple of battles stewing at the minute. You've got Newton on Taplin, Richie on Jamie. Find a pass on Narwhal. Chukov and Moskowitz, who might have to worry about KV coming from behind them absolutely rapidly on his soft tyres. Let's stay on board of these guys as they've got the DRS straight now. And Richie's coming. I don't think Jamie's really going to be able to defend this. He scraped the wall on the through there, Jamie. But Richie goes for it. He's going to try to go around the outside, but yeah, Richie had already positioned his car and there was not much Jamie could have done to stop that. Now, what can Richie do? Can he put any kind of pressure on Stone Travel here? Newton behind, still behind Taplin. They're both kind of saving EOS. I think they're both using it in exactly the same places. Gotta find the pass. They're about to come over the bridge. To find the pass is about to get DRS, and he is almost pushing Noel through the corner. Not using overtake though. I think, yeah, Noel realised that and straight away turned his one off. So even though these guys up front have been battling, they're starting to gain Joshua. So Joshua's going to win this, but I think it's going to be unfortunate. Well, he should be winning it from where his situation is. With Jamie B, Newton, no, it's going to be Jamie B first there. He's going to get DRS next. Let's go on board with him. You can see Richie saves up his EOS and then blasts it down the straight and then turns it off there. Someone Squids gets a time penalty. I just want to go on KV. KV's going to have the grip, and I think this is going to be a very easy overtake. True Copper's going to lose the last point pay in position, and there is nothing he can do about it. KV will be looking. Oh, Wonder if he can get P7 out of this. Four seconds to mods. That's about a lap and a half on those tyres, and then he's going to be on the back of these two. Jamie B's still behind Richie, who's now fallen 5.3 seconds behind Stone Shuffle. So I think Richie may not be the fastest in the league, but he definitely looks like he's going to be this smartest driver. Going to be the hardest to overtake, the hardest to battle with. He's currently on for a P5 finish. Newton with DRS, but no real gains again. And Richie has broken McJamie B's wheel here. 2 seconds now McJamie B is behind. He's got to keep pushing because Forensic Narwhal might get him on penalties, you never know. True Copper into the pits, he's putting on soft tyres. I think he knew he'd lost the battle for any kind of points once KV got past him. So KV is slowly gaining, find the pass now. Looking at Narwhal. These guys who have been battling for what feels like the entire race. I feel like for the entire race they've been within about a second of each other. So I'm pretty sure that Find the Pass has always been behind Narwhal as well, which is going to annoy him, and you can see how much closer he gets on the brake, and he's had to lift there I think. But this, you know, he's given up pushing again. This is... No, they are on... I was going to say, I think the leaders are about to start the last lap. No, they are already on the lap as there's a spinner, and it's going to be Eskimo. This track's had a couple of victims tonight of the spins. You can see the top, you know... Oh, Newton has more DRS now. But Jamie B gets another time penalty. He has fallen completely off. Richie's pushing. He wants to try and close in on Stone Shuffle. I don't know how many times. I don't want to look at the time penalties. I don't know if it's 3 seconds or 6 seconds for Stone Shuffle. Right. Newton Killer has 100%. He's got to burn it here. He's still burning it. Taplin's turned his one off almost. But no, Newton. Taplin gets another time penalty. That might be it. That might be what gives Newton P2. A very unlikely P2. But then Newton gets a time penalty. What is going on? Newton makes the overtake. I think Taplin may have given him that. As Newton then goes wide. Are these guys... Is it just he wants... Oh, he's burning his DRS already. What, he's gone wide? He's pushing too hard, and I think that might just have given Taplin P2 on track. And see KV... Mod's getting past for it. Find the pass up ahead. KV is right behind. I did see KV might be the guy for P7. No time penalty. This... He had a slight spin, lost his front wing, was looking quite comfortable up top. Probably would have been the guy on the podium. But I'm not seeing any real... I think the grip's just slightly started to die on these tyres now. And I think he's going to sit behind. I don't see a last ask move coming from him. Newton Killer though. I'm going to go on board with Joshua. Is about to come through the last corner. He's not close enough, unfortunately, Newton Killer, but here is Joshua. 31 laps at Singapore, and the Ferrari takes the win here in the first race of season 24. Taplin comes over P2, Newton comes in P3. Stone Shuffle is going to be the driver that comes in P4. What is happening down here? There's a lot of action coming down, but I'm not going to go to it because I want to stay important. Drivers crossing the line. Stone Shuffle crosses the line. Richie, is he going to get P5? His penalty is going to count? No, only P5 for Richie, but a great race from him. It's going to be Jamie B coming through next, and then this almighty battle at the end. KV jumps up to P6 in the end. Forensic Narwhal gets P7, Mods gets P8, Find the Pass gets P9, McJamie B will get P10, and the last points gained position. Holy damn. So Joshua, with time penalties involved, wins by 10 seconds. Just waiting now for the last driver to cross the line, which he has now done. So frustrating full tracks around here. I'm assuming that's the reason why you could not, for the love of you, get past Forensic Narwhal Find the Pass, because you seem to be stuck on his rear wing the entire race. Every time I remember mentioning your name, it was with Forensic Narwhal. Right, let's get the results up. Quite quickly run through the results. And there you have it. Joshua wins the race in the end. No penalties, started P5 and comes all the way through to win after some incidents with other drivers, but still great for him. Taplin gets P2 with Newton Killer from P10 in P3. Stone Shuffle gets P4, Richie in P5, KV in P6, Forensic Noble P7, Mod Squids in P8, Find the Pass P9, Jamie B in P10, True Copper in 11th, and King Sping in 12th. Eskimo got, unfortunately, P13, one lap down, with Chubon and the Alpine drivers of Samurai and HL DNFing. Got Samurai with the fastest lap of the race. Quite some distance. Right, so driver of the day for me, I'm gonna go Newton Killer. I think time penalties cost him at the end. Probably could have got P2. Definitely had some great pace on those on the hard tyres compared to the drivers around him. He drove away from his teammate, drove up to the back of Taplin, but just could not get past him. So yeah, driver of the day for Newton Killer next week. Next Sunday. I actually don't know what track we're at. That would be good to know. Race calendar. Circuit of the Americas. We're in Texas next week. So yes, next Sunday at 9 PM, Division 2 will be here on this channel with me at Texas. Wednesday at 7 PM, there might be Xtra on the main F1XL account. I am not entirely sure. But until next week, I've been Bonta and I'm signing off. See you later.